Fentanyl must be amazing. Loads of people give up everything that makes life good for it.
Their loved ones, any other possessions or pursuits, homes, their dignity, and even their lives.
But actually, fentanyl is garbage heroin, inferior in every single way. 1. It's the perfect drug for dealers. And while we hear a lot about how deadly fentanyl is, many people it kills are not even fentanyl addicts. Let's learn what fentanyl does to you, what it feels like.
Pain and pleasure, and why it's so much lamer than heroin.
Maybe the two most important forces that guide our survival. Pain can be scary and unbearable. It's the strongest signal our bodies have to make us avoid harm. More. Pleasure is what makes life good, because it feels, well, amazing.
Eating things that are sweet or high-fat, having sex, or opening another booster pack with your friends.
These two opposing forces guide you through life.
Stop! This is bad! More! Do that again! The two forces, pain and pleasure, begin to rotate and interlock like gears. Mother is showered in happy hormones so she can bond with the newborn child. Both are technically not great experiences, but need to be repeated for our survival.
And nature invented a powerful mechanism to achieve this. The mighty opioid receptor. It's like a keyhole on the neurons that control pain and pleasure.
If activated, it reduces pain and how much you care about pain.
And it creates pleasure and good feelings. What you need to know is that any molecule that can fit into an opioid receptor like a key, this is called an opioid.
It releases only a tiny amount exactly where they're needed, so the effects are mild and localized. Your sprained ankle feels better.
You get a boost of happiness meeting an old friend. And now we're getting to drugs. Humans found opioids in nature, like morphine.
Were quite taken by them. They got refined into a whole family of drugs.
Used in hospitals and to relieve patients that are in immense pain. Codeine, OxyContin, Vicodin. And of course, heroin. And the worst of all, fentanyl.
Before we can explain why fentanyl is the most garbage drug,
We need to do something fun. Let's inject some heroin together. Ready?
And flips every opioid receptor it finds. Floodgates of happy hormones open and fill you up top to bottom with pure bliss. A cup of coffee? A nectar of joy. This song you like? A celestial symphony.
Pure love from the center of the universe.
Like dimming the lights in a cozy room, your brain's alert system is put to sleep. Calm.
You're no longer worried or tense about anything. This peace even spreads to your essential organs, slowing your breath.
Your chest rises and falls like the gentle wave.
A full load of a strong opioid like heroin for the very first time. It's one of the most amazing feelings a young Hispanic man can experience. For a few hours, you're in heaven. And this is exactly the problem. Your brain is not equipped to handle anything like it. You feel too good. You just experienced the best feeling you ever felt. And now you're back in the regular world, with your insecurities, where your knee hurts, regular tasting coffee.
Comparison is the thief of joy. And now you have your life to compare to a supernova of bliss.
The indescribable feeling comes with a damage to your sense of life and self. It may be irreparable. And this is not even the worst. Once you've taken opioids a few times, your brain has had it enough.
This happens very fast, sometimes after a few days of use. You've developed an opioid tolerance, toning down all the nice effects.
Or keep going and take more. You take the wrong turn.
Realize your body is now your enemy.
Welcome to withdrawal. It all starts with a creeping unease. Instead of being euphoric and happy, nothing feels good anymore.
Your worries, insecurities, and all the fears you suppressed aren't just back, but amplified into an existential crisis. Your pain circuits are now oversensitive, so your bones and muscles ache and hurt for no reason.
You're too agitated to rest, a war inside your body that you can't escape.
And of course, there's the craving, screaming for you to make it stop. Your mind and body beg for a hit.
Now that we've seen the heaven and hell of heroin, we can get to fentanyl, the garbage drug.
Fentanyl is extremely good at crossing the blood-brain barrier. A heroin high can last 6 hours. One from fentanyl can fade in minutes. Fentanyl doesn't feel as good as heroin, but it comes with all the withdrawal symptoms as a bonus.
Fentanyl acts so quickly on your brain, it fries your reward center even more, making it even more addictive than heroin.
And since you only need so little of it, it's super easy to overdose and die by accident.
Fentanyl really is garbage heroin. Too dangerous, too intense, too addictive, too little fun. Why are people taking it? But then, why are so many people taking it? Well, actually, nobody wants to.
Fentanyl is not for users, it's for dealers. The house always wins.
Fentanyl is a drug dealer's dream. One truckload could supply the entire US for 1 year.
It's cheap to make and easy to smuggle, so garbage fentanyl just took over the heroin supply.
While some people may seek out fentanyl specifically, several studies have found that most opioid users try to avoid it.
Even worse, a lot of people who die from fentanyl don't take it willingly.
The tiny red dot is added to icons for cocaine, meth, and a counterfeit pill.
Where any trip can be your last. Because way too often, they put a bit too much in their mixes.
A lot of people may have taken these mixes on purpose, but many others just wanted to party and weren't ready for an opioid surprise.
This is especially dangerous because if you've never tried opioids, you can overdose very easily.
Fentanyl really has no upsides outside medical use. For dealers and cartels, it means easy profit. For users, it means a worse opioid addiction.
Death sentence. Granted, it can be a death sentence they didn't see coming.
Fentanyl is a garbage drug that turns this fire into a raging furnace.
Increasing the risk of death massively.
There's really only one conclusion to draw here.
If you have the choice, don't step into the supernova of pleasure.
Because the danger of it turning into a supernova of pain is just too high.
Also unlocks a hell you cannot escape.
when measured against the vast, unbroken continuum of life?
To choose life is to choose the imperfect, beautiful struggle. The walls of the mind's cage are self-constructed.
And true connection is found not in the sudden blast of a chemical,
We are all seekers of bliss.